Hello everybody and welcome back to another math video. So this one we're going to move from knowing the circumference to finding the diameter and also to finding the area of a circle. Let's get started. So the first problem we have was number 3 on your paper, and it lets us know that the circumference is 65.94 meters and it's asking us to find the diameter. Well, we need to start out with the circumference formula, which is circumference equals pi d, and then we're just going to substitute in the right spots. Well, here's your circumference. We have to make sure we're writing that directly under the variable we're substituting in for. So that's right here. 65/94 hundredths is equal to pi times the diameter. And for these, we're going to use 3.14 for pi. So our new equation looks like this. Now we just need to get d right here by itself. So to do that, we have to divide this side by 3.14 so that these cancel. And of course, we need to divide the other side by 3.14. And that equals 21. So d equals 21. And we need units, so we would say d equals 21 meters. And we're done. The next one, we're told that the circumference is equal to 75 36 centimeters, but it's asking us to find the area. So this is going to actually be two different problems we need to do. The first one is going to be with our circumference formula. So circumference equals pi times diameter, and now I have to sub in 75 36 hundredths for circumference is equal to 3.14 times the diameter. Well, I'll divide this by 3.14 so it cancels. I have to do the same thing on the other side. And I find that the diameter is equal to 24. And I'm working in centimeters, so that would be 24 centimeters. But remember, this problem is asking us to find the area. So this was a necessary first step, but we're not done. So area is equal to pi times the radius squared. So we know pi, of course, we're going to use 3.14. Now what about the radius squared? Well, remember, here's the diameter. The diameter is all the way across the circle. So if that's 24, then the radius needs to be half of that, which would be 12. So we know that our radius is going to be 12, and I can square this and grab my calculator, and I find that area is equal to 452 16 hundredths, and we're in centimeters squared. Number 5, they give us the circumference, and they're asking us to find the area in terms of pi. So again, this is going to be two steps. The first, we'll be able to use our circumference formula so we can find the diameter, and then we'll find the area. And when we get to it, I'll explain a little bit more about in terms of pi. So circumference equals pi times diameter. So we have 157 is equal to 3.14 times the diameter. So I'll divide both sides by 3.14, and we find that the diameter is equal to 50, and this was in meters. So we're going to find the area. Remember, area is equal to pi times the radius squared. If we know the diameter over here, 50, we can find that the radius would just be half of that. So our radius would be 25. Now what does this mean in terms of pi? Well, it means like how many pi's would there be in the area? And we don't have to use the number 3.14, and in fact we don't actually have to multiply it. So all we would do is say that area is equal to pi times our radius, 25, squared, and that is 625. So area is equal to pi times 625, and just usually that's correct, but usually it's written with the number first. So we'd say, 625 pi meters squared. And that's it, really. Just working backwards to find the diameter for those first, and then learn to leave your answer in terms of pi for the other one. See you soon.